Hey guys, gonna be a video on my knife collection. They're not all pocket knives, but most of them are pocket knives. Um, Sorry I'm uploading this kind of late because I could not for the life of me find my mats, like the coin mats. And what does the coin mats have to do with anything of knives? It doesn't, except for the fact that if I didn't have some sort of mat down, there would be a really bad glare, due to the light, because my room has crappy lighting, so I need another light. But anyways, start off with this one, which is definitely one of my oldest ones. I got this at a yard sale. I try not to give away everything else. I want to say like 6 years ago or something. It was $12, which, I mean, wasn't expensive, but I thought it was cool. Could use it for, like, survival knife. Never actually used it, but I just like knives. I don't know why. Came with this, which I don't remember what it said this was. I could read the box. I believe it's a snare. Okay, that's what I thought. So you can form this into a snare if you untangle it and do it the right way. I'm not an expert and don't know how to do that. You don't have to be an expert to know how to do that, but there's a bunch of things in this. Just put this back in its little pouch. Okay. There's some. Oh, this is a whistle, actually. I was about to say. There we go. Yeah, we got a whistle. I believe there's also like a sharpening stone in here somewhere. Maybe not. I thought there was. I know I have one somewhere. So this is like the knife that I've had for the longest time. This. Okay, sorry about that. I just could not get that whistle back in its pouch. But yeah, it's very sharp, pointy. I haven't cut myself with it because I've never used it, luckily. Because, I mean, that would be a pretty nasty cut with this thing. I barely take it out. Well, like, out of the holder. And you can see by my inexperience. I shouldn't be playing with knives, but I like to. Oh, I found that stone. It's like a sharpening stone. It's behind the pouch. That's not a knife, but it's a knife sharpener stone. And due to being a survival knife, the back opens up, unscrews. I believe it's all brass. And then there's, matches, some string, like for a fishing line. That's what I meant. And a couple other things in there. They're really hard to put back in there after taking out, so I'll just leave them in there. It's not a big deal. And I have several other knives to get to. Okay, well, I regret to inform you, but I have lied. That is not my oldest knife. That's my second oldest knife. Completely forgot about it. Forgot that it was my second oldest. Also sorry that stone took forever to get back in its spot. And I'm not doing these knives in any particular order. But, then you got the classic old multi-tool knife, which I don't really consider this just a knife. I call it multi-tool, because it really is. And I also have Swiss Army knife from Niagara Falls. My grandmother got me this a while ago when she went to Niagara Falls with my cousins. But this wood piece fell off the side. But I'm sure all I need is some glue to glue that back on there. It says Niagara Falls on it. And then this says Nicholas, because that's my name. I just prefer being called Nick. Hence the name Nick's Coins. I know it's not a Nick coin video, but whatever. And then these next three, I got, well, two of them I got for my birthday, and then one I got for Christmas this last year, I think. No, the year before this, 2018 Christmas, because I remember I was going for my license after I got these. So I got these two on my birthday, which is 3 days after Christmas, and it's terrible. Don't have a birthday near Christmas. Not like you can control it. But this is just like classic old knife. Actually, there's 4. There's also this one. I forgot about this one. Also just normal knife. It's kind of like the one that Rob has. But Rob's is special. Specially made by some, I don't remember. This one is kind of like a gun. It's really interesting. Obviously, it's not a gun. It's very thin if it was a gun. But this kind of pops up like a bayonet. It's very interesting. I like it. And then just to put it down, you just press this lever. This one is actually pretty hard to pull up, and I don't have fingernails. You need fingernails for this one. So normally when I get this one, I don't ever do anything with most of these knives, to be honest. But if I'm ever looking at this one's like blade, I have to use a pair of pliers because I never grow out my fingernails. So it's extremely hard for me to open up the blade. Let's focus this again. But this one's also very sharp. And then this one doesn't have like a lever or anything to press, you just have to fold it in. Believe it or not, this beak is also very sharp. So I mean, if you can't pull out the knife in time, you can always just hit them in the head with the beak. Some person. I should show this one a little bit more. So this one, the one that's kind of like Rob's, you just need to push this in and then close it. And then, let's see here. I also got this one, a little cool, just if you need a knife in a hurry. It's not very, it's pretty loose, okay? I don't know how old this thing is. I don't remember where I got it. There's a lever here, so it's supposed to be able to stick up pretty easily, but it's really loose. Oh wait, push this in. There. Now it's stuck a bit more. I don't know, this knife seems like the oldest knife, but it's not my oldest one having. Like, I haven't had it for the longest time. I don't remember when I got that one. This knife came in this box. It's just, I don't know, I got it off eBay. It was like $6, but I got it on sale, so it was $3. It's one of the, nice spring loaded or spring assisted. I don't know what they call it, but I like it. I open up boxes with this one. This is like probably my most used knife. Very cheap, and I honestly think it's really fun just to do this. Like, I can do that all day. It's better when I'm not holding a phone in one hand. I don't know why I can do that all day. I just can. This one I actually got this last summer at a yard sale. I just thought it was cool. It's got its own little leather case. I got it for like $1 at the yard sale, which was like half hour from my house, but it's nothing special. Just like probably like a hunting knife or something somebody would carry with them if they're hunting, because like a belt would go through this, or maybe it won't, but a thin belt could, I guess. Just it hasn't been used in years, so it's probably one of my newest additions. Get the next one. Yeah, I have a lot more here. I also got this one. My mom's boyfriend gave me this one over the summer too, or just before the summer actually. It's got like brass knuckles to it. So, and then right here, that's where the knife part comes out. Yeah. I don't really like the look of this blade. I don't like how it's so wide and then gets narrow quickly. But, just my personal opinion on that one. I have another survival knife here. It's a rather small one compared to the other one. I'm sorry if this video isn't, like, the best at showing. I'm not very good at that. This is, loose, okay. Don't know why it is so loose. I'm sure all I need is a screwdriver to tighten that from the inside. I know I'm not the best at handling knives either. This back has a compass on it, so it doesn't the first one I showed you guys. And then there's this tube in it with also, oh, I don't know why that was in there, not on the knife. This should be on the knife. Man, it's been forever since I've done this. I'm doing it backwards. I'm stupid. There we go. Doesn't protect much because you still got the whole rest of the knife that's pretty sharp. This one only has matches. Nope, there's also some fishing line in there. Okay. And you can do a lot with fishing line. Let's just see if there's a screw in there real quick. I could tighten it if I had, like, some sort of wrench. I don't have the wrench with me. It's very, it's kind of deep in there. Yeah, there you go. I don't have one of those at the moment, so, I mean, I could probably run downstairs and find a wrench. But I'm not going to do that. It's not a big deal. I don't use this knife. I would probably tighten it before I used it, if I was going to use it, but I'm not. And I don't know how much you guys care, but it came in this box. It was like $9 on eBay, because, you know, I'm cheap like that. Actually, that was a lie. My newest thing did not come this summer. My mom got me this little knife, like, 2 weeks ago. Why did she get me a little one like that? I don't know, but I do have another little knife that I use for opening my rolls of coins. So, this one right here. It used to have a little, like one of those things that you see on the dog tag necklaces. I have one up here. Like one of these type things. It was small. I took it off because, darn it, I dropped it. Because it got like, it kept getting in the way when I would just grab this. And it's just a little one. And this one also has one of those levers that you just push in. It's not even that sharp. It'd be pretty hard to cut yourself on this, but it's easy enough to open up rolls with. Well, my mom got me this one. I think it's interesting. A key knife. You could always put it on a set of car keys and use it when somebody's trying to attack you. It's not going to do much, but you know, if somebody's trying to attack you, you go for the eyes. Yeah, I was taught that in driver's ed. It's mainly driver's ed teachers just like, no, boys don't need to know this, but I'm like, well, some guys are attacked. This knife is like broken, but I like it because, well, gotta make sure I don't cut myself while trying to close it. I like it because of the eagle. I got this one a couple of years ago at a attraction near me, because I live in a tourist town, so there's a lot of attractions near me. Came in this box. That was only like $7. I have like 5 more or something like that. Sweet, we're almost done. So this was my first like bigger knife, I would say. Obviously other than that survival knife. But it's like the first one that wasn't like a multi-tool like this. I have another one of these somewhere, but it's like it's really old. I had that one since I was little. That was my first one, but I've lost it like several times. And then I found it, lost it, found it, you know. This says USA on it. It's plastic. It's a little cheap. It's a little loose, not really though. Not a big deal. It's pretty sharp. It was the sharpest knife I had for a while. And once again, this one's also via lever. Probably the main time I use any of my knives is while opening like boxes, if I get any. And yeah. Oh, and during Christmas, because my mom likes to tape stuff shut in boxes, and I never have fingernails because I always clip them, so I always bring a knife with me downstairs. This knife, what do you call it? I forget what they're called. Allen wrench. Okay, so I just need an Allen wrench to loosen this because it's too tight. It won't flip open. Other than that, it's a really nice knife, but you can flip it open like that. It's spring-loaded as well. And then it's got the thing to clip onto your pants. I got this one only for like $7. And then it's got the window breaker and seatbelt cutter. And once again, you just have to press this thing in here to close it. And that knife that I showed you earlier that flips open, this one also has the window breaker and seatbelt cutter. Also, just let me know how good the audio is, because this is my first time using this headset to record. I have 4 more. I got this one for my birthday that my brother gave me. So I have 2 brothers. One's almost 24. And he's the one that got me this. Because he bought me another one, but I had already had that one, and then he felt bad, so he wanted me to pick one out. I like it because America. There's nothing wrong with America. Some people would disagree, but, you know. I just like the American flag and stuff. Statue of Liberty, bald eagle. Once again, this one flips open. My finger didn't slip. The blade's nice. I never really... It's not too sharp. It is kind of sharp, though. Oh, and once again, just press this lever to shut it. And... like I said, I'm not doing these in any specific order. So... if you have any questions about any of these, I will answer those as well, though. This is, I believe this is one of my, oh yes, I love this knife. This is one of my favorites. I say one of my favorites, but I can't really pick a favorite. I think it was like $12 on eBay. I just love the look of it, and it says Sheriff. It's got a little flashlight that actually works. Let me get that. So this flashlight is LED, and it's actually really bright, so I'm not going to point it at the camera. I'll actually turn this light off. So you see how dark it is without that light on? Just tighten this, and boom, got a flashlight. I just think that's cool. Turn this on. Oh wow, you can even see it with that one on. So I'm going to fix that and then show you more. So I know they tell you not to play with knives, but when I first got this knife, I played with it a lot. But once again, window breaker, or window smasher, or whatever you want to call it, and seatbelt cutter. I think that last one I just showed you did too, have the, yeah, it did. And then, yeah, once again, this one flips open, and it says Tac Force there, and probably made in USA or something like that, stainless steel USA design. Okay, and then this one's a little bit harder to press down, but it's not that hard. Just press it down, fold it in. I got this one for my birthday a couple years ago as well. It's another Tac Force. This one, I used to, like, when I was little, for some reason, I loved the skull and skull design. So my mom thought I would like this type of knife. And just flip it open, Tac Force. It's got a really cool looking blade and a really cool design. Once again, you can clip it onto your pants. And then once again, you just press this down, which you can't really see. Oh wow, it's black. I didn't even notice that. I just always for some reason I just know how to operate these knives when I first get them. Like my mom's boyfriend, when he got when I let him see this, he found out that you flip it open. I don't know how you didn't know that from that. And he could not figure out how to close it. I had to show him that you press this down and you fold it. And then he kept opening it like this. And when you do that, the knife just has the natural of flinging open. So that it's just a fluent motion. I'll try to do it without cutting myself. If I do, I'll just get a band-aid. But yeah, it just flings open. But he couldn't figure out how to open it or close it. But like when I first got it, I'm like, I've never used one of these, but flip, pretty easy. And then I figured out how to close it. I just looked at it. I don't know if he didn't or whatnot. Once again, I said I like America. This is the last knife, by the way, so sorry, it's probably just over 20 minutes. But it says Marines. I don't know if it's an actual Marine knife, but whatever. So this one, when I first got this one, there was 2 screws in here after I took out the knife, and it scared me, because I thought like they came off the knife, but they didn't, because there's no screw holes without a screw in this knife. So, I really like the design of this knife. I like that it's nice and big. And then there's like these wood patterns. And then there's the, I forgot what you call it. And the star. So, again, you can clip it to your pants, more wood patterns. And this one used to be really hard to flip open. That was pretty easy. It says Marines, the Few, the Proud, M-Tech. So M-Tech and TAC Force are really good brands. And then this just says officially licensed by the USMC, United States Marine Corps. So then you just press it and close it. So that is all I have. That's also a window breaker and seatbelt cutter. This is also one of my favorites with that sheriff one. But I like all my knives because they just interest me. I don't know what it is about knives, but I find them so interesting. And I hope you guys liked. I know I dragged it out a bit too much, but that's what I do with all my videos. It's just weird. I don't talk to people in real life, so I don't know how I can talk so much in a video. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I will have at least one video coming out tomorrow. It depends if I get Bradley's Coins thing in the mail, because I haven't gotten it yet for some reason. But I know I'll at least have a video ready for tomorrow, because I'm uploading this one right now, which right now is 9:50, so it probably won't be out until like 10. But thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.